Hey horror fans, once again it's the Horror Miser Monty G here to do another movie review, and today we're going to review the movie Pharaoh. Yes! Now Pharaoh is a 2017 American horror picture. It was directed by Mark Young. It stars Scott Taylor Compton, Olivia Luke Barcardia, I think I pronounced that name, probably butchered it, and Lou Temple. Now Mark Young, really not a really known director. He's done some movies called Wicker Blood and The Killing Jar, but we're pretty sure we know about Scott Taylor Compton. She was in the Halloween remakes by Rob Zombie and the movie The Runaways. And Olivia, she was in Channel Zero. That was the anthology TV show that was on Sci-Fi, and It Follows. And Luke Temple, he was actually in The Devil's Rejects and in, I think, season 4 of The Walking Dead during the time when they were in the prison. So we do have some people that actually have some experience in the horror genre, but this is a nice movie that I was recommended. Basically, what I did was after I got back from Rome, I actually put up a little post up on Killer Flicks asking to what movies would you like to see me review, and this was one of them. So here is my review of Pharaoh. Now, after a cold opening where we see somebody shoot an affected person, we have 6 college students, mostly all of them going to be doctors. They decide to go camping out in the woods. Where we've seen this, so you know where this is going. We have 6 couples, and we also have a lesbian couple. There are Alice and Jules. Those are played by Scott Taylor Compton and Olivia Picardo. They are the main leads of the show, which I thought was pretty interesting. They all decide to spend a night in the woods. Obviously, they're going to some camp that has a lake. They camped in the woods, and unfortunately, they are suddenly attacked by something in the woods. Very original there. It is long before the 6 campers have to fight for their lives against not only the creatures, but the potential virus that these creatures have if they were to scratch, bite you, or kill you. That's basically what this premise of the movie is about. First of all, the look and the feel of the film is pretty done well. There's not much you can do here. It looks pretty well. The cinematographer and Matt Young do a nice job at how the film looks, and it also does create a nice isolation feel with just the woods and the cabin. How they film this film, it does give that nice isolation film where you can't go anywhere or you can't escape the creatures once they start to attack. Despite the fact that we've seen this type of presence done before, and the typical cabin in the woods subgenre trope that we've seen in most horror pictures like this, hence the horror movie The Cabin in the Woods, or in the fact Evil Dead. Also, I do give the filmmakers credit for actually having a gay couple or the lesbian couple as leads in the film. And Scott Taylor Compton once again does an actual pretty good job in this film and portraying Alice. We see her throughout the film making the right decisions. She doesn't make any dumb decisions like we see most girls do. She's pretty smart. She does know how to handle herself in the woods based upon how we see her character is developed throughout the film. So she actually does a pretty good job in it, and we do care about her. And also her girlfriend, Jules. We see how they're having a little problem because Alice, of course, she comes from the Bible Belt and really hasn't told her father that she's actually a lesbian. So, but both women do a pretty good job as the leads. Unfortunately, we really don't care about the other characters in the film. They tried to make us care, and they tried to do some character development with the other characters in the film, but we really simply don't care. The film or the writers don't give us enough, well, even though they try, to make us care about the other characters in the film. And eventually they're just fodder for the creatures that attack them throughout the film. So even though they did try to make character development, they still are not, we still just don't care about them. There is one dude where we have the typical asshole of the group. He has his reasons as to why he is an asshole, but that's just something that we've seen in other horror movies before. But other than that, the rest of the people, like I said, we simply just don't care about them, so their deaths don't mean that much when they do die. Another problem that I have in the film is the pacing. It seems like it's like a roller coaster. We get ups and downs throughout the pacing. Some scenes are drawn out a bit too long, and I think, again, they're trying to do character development, but unfortunately it's put at the wrong time of the film. if you're going to try to do character development, you probably want to do it at the beginning of the film. So at least that way, when the danger is presenting themselves, at least we have some caring about the characters. And unfortunately, they decided to do it throughout the film while we have the attacks, then we slow down for a bit, we have another attack, and then we slow down a bit. It's really not a good way to do a film. If you're going to do a film, you want to at least have the character development put somewhere in the beginning of the film so we can care about them. And that way, once we do get to the action, at least that gives you more tension. We care about the characters. It gives more suspense. I think the saving grace of this film is the practical effects. We get some good practical effects in the film. The kills, we get some nice, very nice on-screen kills. There's blood. There's some nice, decent gore throughout the film. When the creatures do attack, they take no prisoners. And they do a nice setup. They do a nice way of the gore and the practical effects. I also like the design of the creatures as well, too. They kind of look like, I don't know if you have played this game, but people who have played the video game Until Dawn know what those creatures look like. The creatures in here look similar to those creatures in that video game. So I do give them credit for the practical effects, the gore, and the creature effects of this film. So as I stated before, this film doesn't really bring anything new to the genre. It's your typical cabin in the woods setup. Now, I do give them credit. We do have a lesbian couple. They're the main leads of the film, and Scott Taylor Compton and Olivia do a good job as a lead couple. Unfortunately, the rest of the characters, you really don't care about them. Like I said, the pacing is off. And like I said, we do get some good practical effects. We do get some nice on-screen kills. And like I said, do get some nice gore. I just think that, unfortunately, if they would have did a little something better with the other characters, it would have been an even better film. But like I said, I did enjoy the film. It's a nice film, so I highly recommend that you go see it. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up his vault. And I'm going to give Pharaoh 2.5 out of my 5 gold coins. Yes, Pharaoh will get 2.5 out of my 5 gold coins. It's an okay horror film. You do get some enjoyment out of it. It's highly entertaining, so I do recommend it. You might enjoy it, then again you might not. It's up to you. So, horror fans, have you seen Feral? Did you like it? Did you think this was a pretty good entry into the cabin in the woods setting, or do you think it just fell flat on its face and it was just terrible? Leave your comments down in your comment section below and tell me what you thought about Feral. So, that's my video for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up because it does help the channel out a lot. And once again, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and definitely ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, horror roll.